What is going on YouTube? It's Team Gradelock. I'm your host, Enrico. And of course, we have Daniel Pignowski, the meme kid. And we're doing a deck profile of Aerialbots. I almost forgot the name, actually. So we're doing a deck profile.
Right there on the card.
I am so sorry. God, I can't read. Yes.
This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh!
We have to be quiet. We're in a library.
Yes. So we're doing a deck profile of Aerialbots. Dan recently took it to a case tournament, and he did pretty well. He went to the top 8, and he's going to break down his deck profile for us and show us why.
Alright guys, so this is Aerialbots. Just for anyone who wants to know what the Aerialbots look like, these are the 5 Aerialbots you'll be using: Silver Bolt, Air Raid, Skydive, Firefight, and Alpha Bravo. Silver Bolt, is alt mode skill is he has bold 1, and then when you flip white, orange, blue, you flip him to the other side, and then when you do, you ping an opponent for 1. And then, so when you flip this during battle, it flips, and then he increases his attack from 2 to 3, which is actually really good. Air Raid has nothing on alt mode, but on bot mode, he can, when he damages an opponent character, you get to scrap an enemy's upgrade, which is actually really good. Skydive has tough 2, and his bot mode lets him, on attack, heal any other aerial bot. Next up is Firefight. It's really good, especially because he has Brave. So if you're going second, your opponent's always going to be attacking the Firefight first. He has 2 defense, which is actually not that bad. But he only has 1 attack, which can be made up for. And then when you turn him to bot mode, he can get +1 attack while he has 4 more damage counters. So basically, when he's at 3 health left. And then we round off with Alpha Bravo, who in the mirror match basically pings enemy planes for 1, or just any other deck that's playing planes for 1 when they attack. And then his bot mode is actually pretty good because he gets Pierce 3. So you slap anything on him that gives him +1 attack, and he is swinging for Pierce 3 pretty much all of the time. And yep, those are the bots. We'll get into the deck list. We play 3 security checkpoint because it's security. We like being able to discard. You like being able to discard cards from your opponent's hand, specifically all their upgrades. Like if they're playing an upgrade heavy deck, you can get them out, and then if you know your opponent added a very specific upgrade to their hand that can kill one of your upgrades, you can snipe it out with your security checkpoint. Also, the deck itself is a majority blue deck, and so security checkpoint being double blue with no star cost is pretty good. Next up, we play 3 the bigger they are, mostly because being a combiner deck, all of your characters are 5 stars. So in most cases, you're going to be going against characters that have higher star rating than you. And so what this does, it gives you +2 attack, and for whenever you play it, for 1 character, and then it gives that character Pierce 4. So you put it on something like Alpha Bravo, or any. I generally put it on. Well, it's if we want to get true damage and your opponent has a lot of tough built up, or or they're also playing high blue and you want to deal them damage, or kill characters as fast as possible. 3 bombing runs. It's conceptually it's a great card. It lets you heal all of your bots if they're in alt mode, and then deal that damage to an opponent. But being a combiner deck, you want to turn them all into bot mode as soon as possible, and then have them stay in bot mode in order to combine. So this is probably this came in clutch. I used this once. Otherwise, it didn't really do much. Thinking of cutting it out for some other things. Most likely an espionage or 2. Possibly second card for something else. Next up, we play 3 Pep Talk because it's Pot of Greed and lets us draw 2 cards. And then we play 2 Graceful Chair. Inspiring Leadership because it lets us draw more. So we can see cards, obviously, and dig for our enigmas faster. Play 2 Marksmanship. So basically it's a free 2 damage on any character in bot mode. And pretty much the majority of all of our characters are ranged. Ranged. Are they changed? Range. Yeah. So that's how that works. I might bump this up to 3 because it could come in handy. Play 2 Smelt because it's fetchable. I always go back and forth between this and Ramming Speed and the blue Ramming Speed, whose name escapes me currently. Only because... Huh? Vaporize. Only because Vaporize isn't searchable. Well, it isn't fetchable from when you check it. So you have to rely on hard drawing your Vaporizes. If you're going against like a regular, normal, like standard like character deck, then Smelt is really good. But if you're going against like another combiner deck, it's not as good. We play 2 Enigmas because they are searchable via the green pip. The burn for 1 is very iffy. I haven't really found it like to be like that necessary, only because I haven't drawn into it. We tech in 1 press the advantage. This might go up to 2 because it gives my characters +2 attack. So hey, yeah, let's do that. And then also negs the Decepticons by 2 defense, so it really helps me like push for games and stuff. And then we play only 1 Inferno Breath, so it lets me tap 5 to ping for 3, which is really good that I can do that in a 5-wide deck.
Did you ever see it in a tournament?
I opened it once.
Did you use it?
Yes. Otherwise, I had another card that let me... I'll talk more about this later. Next up we play... And that's it for our actions. For equipments, we play 3 thermal weaponries because this is a majority blue deck, so it literally allows you to pump up your pierce count and like hit your enemy for like really hard damage. Play 2 Nobles Blaster because against Decepticons it's really good. Let's just get Pierce 2, and it's just a generic +2 that we can search. Weapons we play, armors, we play 3 Reinforced Plating for tough 2, and then we play 2 Sparring Gears for also tough 2 that are fetchable. So I want tough 2, that's basically it. We play 3 Field Communicator because we play 2 specialists. We play Alpha Bravo and Skydive. These are 2 specialists, so we have 2 targets for the Field Communicator, which lets us mill the top card of our deck and then play it. So more often than not, when I played this and I milled Inferno Breath, I would choose to not use the Inferno Breath because I only had 1 character standing. If I bump Inferno Breath to 2, I might see it more often when I play the Communicator, so it might come at a better, more opportune time. Next up we play Crushing Size. It helps kill stubborn utilities.
Matrix of leadership.
I don't know, never played against it.
Matrix of leadership.
And it also helps me get Pierce 1, so additional Pierce is always nice. And then we round off with 3 handheld blasters because +2 defense is always nice. In terms of color breakdown, I believe these are the only. I only play 5 white, and then the rest is majority blue. And then for oranges, I play 5 plus 1, so 6. I put 6 orange, and the majority of the deck is blue, so it's fairly defensive. So in the mirror match, it really comes down to like who has espionages and who doesn't. Definitely, I like having Crushing Size at 2. It does do things really nice. It's a good white pip that might actually I'll still keep it. Maybe, I don't know. I might turn these into Vaporize. I'm gonna turn these into vaporizes, and then turn something else into the espionages. Play these. The rest of the equipment lineup isn't really that bad. I like it how it performed. It did what it needed to do. Especially thermal weaponry. Thermal weaponry was incredible. This I might bump up to 2. This might also get bumped up to 2. This is fine as it is. This is also fine as it is. This might get bumped up to 3. I might end up cutting one of the draw spells, draw actions, only because it like it can get me to what I need, but like not really. But I like them anyway. The bombing runs are definitely probably going to be cut. They're going to get put to 1, and then probably, like I said, get replaced with espionages. But yeah, I had fun at this event. My round matchups were Cars, which I lost against. That's only because I missed I believe I just it was just a pip check, and then round 2 I fought against Gradelock Cars. I won that one, and then there was a Blur OTK deck that I also beat. Wasn't hard because the blue really saved me there. And then I fought another Gradelock Cars deck, and then I won that one. And then I fought Insecticons, and I lost only because of a misplay. If I didn't misplay, I would have probably had that game right there. I would have probably done better. But overall, I like the deck as it functions. I'm definitely can't wait to see what how this deck performs with my adjustments that I will make in due time, and then in the future, that's if I don't feel like building, any other deck. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Alright, well, folks, if you have any questions for Dan, please let us know in the comments down below. Other than that, thank you for watching, and my signature as always.
No, it's mine.
Deuces!
That's my deuce.